Alright, so I replaced the filter caps. These two cans, they had a couple of sections wired in parallel. They had 250 and 200 microfarad sections wired in parallel for a total of 450 microfarads. I put in a couple of 470s at 200 volts. To replace the 50 microfarad sections, I used 47 microfarad electrolytics, which is close enough. Should be happy with that. And yeah, seems to have made some improvement. Let me just show you what this thing looks like. But I was fixing the yoke because Shango pointed out the yoke was tilted, and I guess that happened when I was playing around with the chassis. And I was trying to adjust this thing, the plastic ring you see here, this white plastic ring, that completely disintegrated. I mean, this is more brittle than an eggshell, and right now I have it sort of shimmed in with some paper and stuff. But that's really bad. I think, I mean, as long as I can get some kind of a picture on this thing, I'll be happy. But setting the convergence is going to be really tricky. That really sucks. And I actually tried to crazy glue it back together, but every time I breathed on it, it was falling apart. And you can see there's like a whole bunch of plastic missing here because it basically just disintegrated. Alright, so here's our picture so far. Seems to kind of look greenish on the camera, but it's not like that in real life. You'll notice it's a double picture. There's this line right here. It's nothing I can really adjust out of it. Hopefully, camera battery doesn't run out before I can show you this. That's me trying to make some adjustments back here without much success. Oh, and these little pots are really stiff. I adjusted the yoke a little bit in the convergence. It's a little bit better. The tuner on this looks really healthy. It seems to pick up channels really well. Easily beats a lot of my modern TVs that I have. So that's a pretty healthy tuner. It's just using an alligator clip lead antenna. When I actually disconnected the caps and got them isolated, I put them on the cap meter and they actually measure good. But it's just a cap meter, it's not an ESR or anything like that, so they're probably still completely dried up. And I mean, I had the capacitors on hand, so I just went ahead and replaced them anyway. Oh, and by the way, the hum that's coming out of the speaker there seems to be because the audio line going into the audio amplifier is probably open because it's actually controllable by volume. Let me see if I can show you that. See, I can actually turn it down and the hum goes away. Some of the noise seems to be affected by the vertical frequency. But yeah, I think somewhere around the input of the amplifier, probably before the pot, before the volume pot, the audio line is broken and it's just floating there and it's picking up the 60 hertz hum from the air. So yeah, looks like something's wrong with the vertical section on this thing. I should probably test those pots. Those are the ones that I was adjusting. I forget what the actual adjustments are, but I think one is vertical hold. But yeah, without a schematic, this is really difficult because this isn't like the type of thing that I do the most often. I mostly work on modern electronics, and even then, when I don't have a schematic, I sort of know what I'm looking at a little bit better than this, and I know the common voltages and the common things to look for, and the common power supply and stage configurations. And with this, I'm a little bit more unfamiliar. Last tube TV I worked on was that black and white portable, and yeah, I'm a little bit lost without a schematic. And once I have a schematic, it's relatively easy. I mean, it's pretty simple stuff. Uh, but yeah, having the schematic is kind of a necessity for me a little bit. I mean, I could probably figure out what's going on, but it would take me way, way longer. Um, So over here, I'm not totally sure if there's a slug missing. That looks to be like the horizontal oscillator coil. When I look in there, it seems to have a shape. It's not just a straight, cylindrical shape. It looks like a hexagon or something. So I'm thinking maybe I need to stick a tool in there to adjust the slug inside of there. Either that or it's missing. This probably is missing like a little plastic thing in there. So yeah. Tubes.